One win in the bank. How many more to come? I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando, and this is Draft Champions.
Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right.
And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now McNair. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Here's McNair. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ed McCaffrey. 34 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now White on the return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And as the referee is under the hood, and we're seeing this as well, he's watching the knee, isn't he?
Similar to a bang-bang play in baseball where you're listening to the sound of the ball hitting the...
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, Wilson. Anunua's got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
With it is Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. On the counter, here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Williams. And some room to maneuver. There goes D'Angelo Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. D'Angelo Williams, 76 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? Going down the middle, and it's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now.
And now it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
first and 10. It's Wilson. And a dump off to White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. We're back to Uptown Charlotte. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shamarko Thomas. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Oh, spinning away. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. D'Angelo Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play. Instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smells terrible. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now a carry for White. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come up in an offset eye. Here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Getting ready to go here on offense again, D'Angelo Williams trots back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right.
There goes D'Angelo Williams. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. D'Angelo Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Yep. The silver and black continue to roll. Point after try forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. From the gun, it's Wilson. Surveying the field. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 4th down.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Here's Jackson. Whoosh, still on his feet. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Deshaun Jackson, 85 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On second down, Wilson goes underneath here to White. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Sean Weatherspoon coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
That's complete, right around the 8. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out?
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Cut back, left sideline. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now White, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 4.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He cuts left sideline and a crease there. There goes D'Angelo Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he's got room. And a cut to the left sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys in the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up a third down and very long. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On the ground, this is Williams. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves,
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Wilson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marvin Harrison there to make the grab. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And a dump off to White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 30. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. Gronkowski, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want pile-up points.
They did.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's Wilson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Second and 10, it's Wilson again. Got an open man, it's a new one. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Wilson. Ertz over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Again, Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And coming back out now, D'Angelo Williams. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first